what are some feelings you feel? Child, when was the last time you was in love?
Oh God, you know it's so funny.
You can't use a baby.
I know, I know. I was just saying, I was thinking about that the other day. It was a few years ago,
And
and I was out of the country on a business trip.
oh, girl, what's its name?
Never mind. And yeah, it was for a long time. I think I was in love, and I was looking at it the other day, observing what I did and how I got there. And I could say that there are some things I would have changed, in my actions and reactions.
Which is evolution and awareness.
Exactly.
And you love yourself enough to be able to go back
Exactly.
and win-ventory as well
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
sin-ventory.
Yeah. And I realized at this moment in my life, I love myself very much in that I don't judge myself over it.
Good.
That was a good thing.
That's a big
Because
thing.
for a long time, because, a lot of times when people do go through these love relationships, let's say we're talking about love relationships.
Yeah. Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
You know,
Sound like somebody was doing something with the chicken.
but so I think that you look at it and sometimes you don't want to see it. You don't want to see your participation in it, what you did. And oh my God, what an idiot. But now looking back at it, I don't judge myself. I said, well, I did the best I could with what I knew.
Yeah.
And
you were coming from a sincere place.
Exactly. And
Stalking's not illegal there.
you're so funny. but now it's yeah. I feel very, very pleased with myself for having done that. How about you, Edward?
What's the question?
When was the last time you were in love?
That's a good question. I have had this love connection with somebody since the first day I saw them
Wow.
in 1997, 98.
Wow.
Not long after, what about 98, 99? And I'll never forget it because it was an otherworldly experience where the best part of you just expands out of nowhere. And then you get the goosebumps and you just have an inner knowing that you know what you know that you know, but you don't know how you know it. And I was very intimidated by them because they're really handsome and tall and smart and all that stuff. And I had a lot of love bud activity around it. And long story short, we became really good friends. Oh, by the way, they were in a relationship.
Oh, ooh.
And I wasn't going to cross over that line.
Sure.
And he wasn't going to cross over that line.
Sure.
But we had this electrical, and I mean electrical connection. And then life happened and I moved out of the area where we lived across the hall from each other. If you're watching this, hey, Max.
Oh, my God.
And his life got busy. My life got really busy. And the other day, now when I think of him, I feel
Smile?
beamy.
Yeah.
From the inside out.
I know what you mean.
And when I go back and do my win-ventories and my sin-ventories, there would be things I would do different because I'm different now than I was then. I would be a little bit more proactive.
Yeah.
Because I can be very just sort of set back and be invisible and melt into the wallpaper. And so he's been on my mind a lot, especially since December because his birthday's in December. And long story short, I was in Barnes & Noble. I picked up this book that was sort of like, open the book to any page and get your fortune read. And I closed my eyes and I was thinking of a question I was going to ask. And then he popped in my mind before I could think of the question.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, you didn't, book. And I thought of him.
Yeah.
Opened the book. True story. The page it landed on said, there's someone you love from the past and they love you.
Oh.
Don't waste any more time. Reach out to them now.
Oh, wow. Love it.
And so
love that
was the last experience in the love bubble with relationships.
Did you?
Nope.
Well, that hasn't changed.
So I was going to take a picture of the page.
Yes.
And text it to the phone number I had back then to see if it's still the phone number. And just say, just a ghost from your past, stopping by to say hello. Cafefe?
Cafefe? Oh!
Coffee.
I know.
And long story short, that's where I left it. But now I've sort of put my vulnerable, non-love butt out there
Yeah. Hey.
into the universe.
But that's progress. It's like you're okay. You're doing it without judgment. You're not freaking out over it.
And here's this is honestly the truth. When I do reach out, and even if I don't get the response I would like, I am not going to be devastated over it like I would have been 20 years ago
or 30 years ago. Yeah.
Love is love is love. When it's at its purest, you don't take it personally.
No, you don't.
You sit back and you know that there's a bigger thing going on.